What's happening, everyone? Brandon and Michael here from Idolatrous, just wanting to come at you with some fun stories that we've had along the way in terms of like shows that we've gone to and things that we've done and seen that have just kind of stuck out with us over the years, and kind of show you some of the memorabilia that we've picked up. And for those of you who don't know, or maybe just seeing us for the first time, my name is Brandon, drummer for Idolatrous.
Michael, guitars.
And I believe I will start this one up with the most important one of all. Yeah. So this one is going to be definitely one of the more important ones, because this is where I hooked up with the woman who is now my wife and who is now carrying my child, which is pretty badass, if you ask me. This was actually a show that I played with Michael here too while he was in one of his other bands called Boudica, R.I.P. And I was in a band called Existential Depression, R.I.P. And this show happened to be one of the ones that we played with our good buddies in Skinned. And for those that don't know, Skinned is an awesome death metal band based out of Colorado, and Travis definitely hooks it up fat. He definitely took care of us while we were on the road and playing our show. I believe it was Fort Collins is where Existential played. Yeah, he ended up booking that show for us and hooking it up. So shout out to Travis, much love, dude. And I'm gonna move this one on over to my companion, Michael.
Yeah, let's see what I got.
Let's do it.
Death Clock set list.
Ooh.
I remember I was the first person in line for that show, and I actually got my ticket off of a dude on the bus. I showed up to that show without a ticket. It was sold out.
Was that the one they did with Mastodon?
No, this was, I think Chimera was there. It was their first tour.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I took the bus down there, and I'm like, I'm gonna get me a ticket. I'm gonna find me a scalper. I found somebody on the bus, and I ended up being the first one in line.
Wow.
So, the person that gave me this is actually, he was their roadie at the time, Jimmy Wagley. So, Jimmy, thank you. Still got it.
That is what's up. Okay, let's see what I got here. So I got some ticket stubs here. While I was living in Arizona, I was in this band called Sadistic Mutiny with some good buddies and also my dad. And one of the first shows that we played while we were down there was with Vital Remains. This was a super sick fucking show. Tony from Mosh Pit Army at the time was the guy that hooked it up, and he definitely gave us a chance, and it really ended up paying off because we got a lot of good shows out of him and a lot of good shows that were just absolutely killer. I remember watching him play Dechristianize or Dehuman, I believe it was Dechristianize. Oh my god, dude, just those guys shredded, absolutely shredded. Dave Suzuki, I don't believe Dave Suzuki was in the band at that point in time, but it was still a pretty sick show, nonetheless. In Arizona, for as rough as it was back then, the shows were absolutely sick in Arizona, and definitely some good times there, so. Yeet.
Let's go for a ticket stub.
Oh, there we go.
Speaking of Vital Remains. Ooh! I'll just go through a couple of these. Demo, this was April 12th, 2008. Kitty, 2007. Static X and Shadows Fall,
Ooh,
2007.
Dang.
I remember I actually got smacked in the face by Brian's dreads. And it hurt. It was sweaty and painful. Death Angel, 2014. DRI, 2014. Let me do one more.
Ooh, DRI, I think I got one of those. Hey!
There we go.
DRI via 2010, my man.
Oh, play it?
I did not play it. I just saw it. My boys in at the time, they were in a band called Vivicide. My buddies Dylan and Kevin. They were in a band together called Vivicide. It was just like some really brutal groove metal in the vein of like Gojira, Gorguts, and just kind of like off-the-wall progressive type stuff like that, but really good stuff. And they, along with us, they were always getting on some really good shows, and it was always a mutual respect. I mean, they used to jam in the same spot as us. Like, they used to jam in our house with us, and we were always, you know, going to each other's shows. We knew each other the entire time we were down there, so yeah, that was a good one. Oh, let's see here. This is the time my buddy's band Depraved Heretic, they played with Dying Fetus, Arsis, Misery Index, Annotations of an Autopsy, and who else played that one? Constructing from the Grave? Yeah. And that's what I got right there. That was a really good show. I actually got to meet the guys in Dying Fetus and got to get a drum lesson from Homeboy, and I ended up like chilling with them the whole night, and again, Conducting from the Grave. Yeah, Conducting from the Grave, that's what it was. My bad. My bad. My B.
Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna see
11
here.
years ago.
Yeah, right? I mean, you know, I'm kind of old. Let's see, this is that time we blew the roof off the place with fucking Abigail Williams and Lightning Swords of Death back in Arizona.
I remember when that tour came here,
Yeah.
it was at the Hawthorne, and Lightning Swords of Death, like, you know how they've got like that blue light setup?
Yeah.
You know, just a couple lights. They blew the power at Hawthorne Theater probably like 4 fucking times before they just walked off stage. Like,
Good Lord.
It sucked, dude. Like, I was really stoked to see those guys, and I got to see maybe like a minute and a half of the song, and then they were just
No way.
going. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, we got to see
Not
them the
happy.
whole way up.
You know, look, I haven't seen that since. Which sucks. Let's see what we got.
Oh, I hear some drumsticks.
Yeah, I'll bring sticks out. A lot of
See, he's smart, people. He's just got a box with all this shit. Mine's a little strewn about. You know, I've got a little pile here, a little pile there.
like maybe half of it. And on most of these at this point, I don't even know whose they are, like unless they're signatured.
Yeah, what's with the signature there, bro?
That one's signatured. I don't know. It's a signature stick. It says Journey. I've never seen Journey. I don't know why I got it.
You're fucking...
Yeah.
Jesus.
Don't know.
Oh, Septic Flesh. There we go.
There we go.
What's up with that one? There we go. Hey.
Who's is on it? Is it Krim or is it?
Looks like this guy.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Don't
but
know it.
Still one of my favorite.
What do we got here? Ooh, some George Callias.
Mr. Callias
Mr.
himself.
Callias himself from Nile.
I got a lot of shit from Nile.
That's some stick right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I don't know. I was happy.
A 2B, good lord. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's some Marco Pizzarelli shit right there.
LVD.
Ooh, LV2.
I don't know.
Some good stuff there, bud.
It's a signature with a heart.
Probably love you.
I have no idea who it is.
I bet he thought you were sexy.
Maybe. I mean, can't blame him, right?
I mean, if only he knew.
No idea. What it's saying.
I don't know, and like, especially like on my end too, like coming from a promoter standpoint, like all the shows that I'll wait for you to finish.
Sorry.
Jesus, man. Anyways, coming from a promoter standpoint, like all the shows that I've done and all the shows that me and my wife have done together, it's just like there's so many flyers that we could print out and tell you stories about and stuff like that. But you know, the main thing with this is just like, you know, the more important ones that kind of like gave us some memories, or you know, just to kind of like, let's face it, people, we miss live shows. We miss playing live shows, we miss seeing live shows, and at least revisiting some of the memories can let us revisit some of those good times. And oh man, what was that one time? There was that there was a show that we had seen each other at the Hawthorne, and we met up with each other at the bar. And
Were either of us playing?
no, we weren't playing. Septic Flesh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Septic Flesh.
That was a good show.
Oh my god, yeah, you know, that was so good.
I miss
Oh, here we go. Let's do this. I got this is back whenever I got to meet Eric Peterson, a guitar player for Testament. Me and my dad, we had a whole stack of Testament albums, like all of them.
Yeah.
And we literally just like handed a few out to each band member, and Testament was supposed to play in Arizona, and I don't know what happened exactly, but it ended up getting canceled, and Eric Peterson was already there, and he ended up doing a guitar demo of the new album that was coming out at Raptor Guitars. And so not only was that a chance for me to go and visit the Raptor Guitar Shop, which, from what I had been told, was a real like historical place. You know, it'd been there for a long time. It had made a really good name for itself. And he ended up just like playing quite a few songs front to back on like his new guitar that he was promoting, on this new amp that was getting put out. I forget, I think it was either an Engel or a Randall, but I know it was a really badass tube head, and it sounded really good. And it was so cool, dude, like getting to meet him. I ended up, I was like, what, 15 at the time. So I hand him my demo, or like, you know, the 5-song EP that my band had at the time. And he was like, oh man, is there any blast beats in here? I was like, yeah, man, I mean, we try to keep it groovy, but we definitely got some blast beats. I'm experimenting with gravity blast. And Eric, he looks at me and goes, oh, bro, I fucking love blast beats. I was like, dude, yeah, man, like, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fucking buff Eric Peterson was, dude. He is an absolute beast.
Giant.
Dude, giant old native boy, man. All those guys, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good times for sure. What else you got, Jack?
You're talking about important shows, and I think this one, I don't remember what year, I think 2013 was, I think, the second Idolatrous show ever, and maybe the third show, I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Maybe
there was,
2013.
yeah, Abiasis was on it, yeah.
Yeah, we played at a really, really shitty time to a very empty room. It was all from sickness. Yeah.
Man.
Glory days, man.
Glory days, dude.
What else I got? Do a couple more and then check out your flyers, yeah?
Yeah, but just what flyers I got like posted up on the entryway wall here. Just some good old memories.
Monomar, Slayer,
Fucking Slayer! Ooh, Soulfly.
Soulfly.
Max Cavalera pick right here. And that was during one of the Soulfly tours too.
I actually lost all of the picks I collected.
Really?
Yeah, I've just moved too many times and like how I'm in a box and that box broke and then they ended up in other boxes like this box and then just moved around, falling out and...
Yeah, I ended up somewhere I got, it's in a jar. Pretty sure I know where it's at. I just didn't take the time to find it, but it's a pick from my guitar player, one of the guitar players from Mastodon.
Yeah.
And back when I saw them, oh my, that was an extremely emotional and moving experience, seeing Mastodon and Gojira under the same fucking roof, dude.
Yeah.
And
I've only got to see Gojira once.
Dude, fucking Nicole, my wife, she got to go and see them out at the Red Rocks.
Seriously?
Oh my god, dude. I remember her texting me and sending me video and photos about it, and I was so jealous, man. I was like, oh, dude, what an experience. Like, open outdoor, like, music show at this beautiful, like, natural arena and whatnot. Like,
Let's go, dude.
yeah, I know.
Let's play. Goathead, 2014, day before my birthday.
Ooh.
Pagan Fest. I missed Pagan Fest.
This Children of Bodom.
Bodom. This tour, 2012. This tour skipped Portland, so I had to drive out to Boise for it.
Worth it.
It was totally worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Lexi.
Yep. R.I.P.
Yeah. More Monomarth, and Nile.
Yeah, seen Nile plenty of times.
Yep.
Got that feel. I actually, you know, Nile is badass and everything, but for those of you who don't know, Dallas has another band called Narcotic Wasteland, and they're absolutely fucking sick. And you really get like a good sense of like where a lot of the musical influence in terms of like what went into Nile that was Dallas's and what went in that was mostly Carl's. you know, you can really hear that separation with just Narcotic Wasteland with Dallas and the other guys in there. Shout out to Dallas as well, dude. You've always been really super cool. I've always like been really appreciative of your kindness and your kind words whenever we threw shows for Narcotic Wasteland out in Bend and all that stuff. Like, really awesome stuff, dude. Really appreciative again, and hope you're doing well during all this. And stay sexy, my man.
That was a show we actually, I think, both of our different bands at the time played that show.
Yep, that was one of them. One of the times they came through. I think Narcotic came through about two or three times, something like that.
This one, I might guess my last ticket stuff, but this one's actually like pretty important just because like the shit that these guys have gone through to be able to play, and it's Melkesh. Dude, those guys.
Yeet. Solid choice. 2013. Well, take a little tour of the flyers in the entryway, and then maybe call it and let you guys marinate in the juices. Let's see here. We'll start with this side and move on over. And these are just like a few of those, few of the flyers that we've done, and like shows that I've been to or thrown and stuff, like some of the important ones. So this is one of the ones, one of the last shows we did before the COVID era happened. Ended up booking the Faceless. We had Morbid Fascination. Ended up getting Senexuous, Death Eater. I forget their name, but they were pretty cool. They were pretty sick. Ended up Mayhem Fest 2009. Ended up going to see Meet Trivium and all those guys. That was pretty cool. Matt Heafy, MVP status. This is the poster I got whenever we got to go see Eric Peterson that one time. Let's see here. Oh, this is a really cool one. This was actually a hand-drawn flyer by one of the people that was in the bands at one of this show, and I was playing with the Biases at that show. That was really good. I think that was one of the shows that Nicole ended up putting on too, one at East Side. Ended up going and seeing Jungle Rot with Deicide, got their autographs. That was a sick show. First time seeing Deicide and Jungle Rot, and that was like bucket list shit right there. And here's the Dying Fetus that time. So before the show where I got to meet him and all that stuff. Ended up getting to go, and for the album release got to fucking see him, and they had these posters that they were signing and shit, and that was whenever Descendant to Depravity came out, and that was awesome. That was a really sick album. That one really influenced me a lot with like some of my extreme drumming that I was doing, especially with like getting into heel toe and gravity blast beats and all that stuff. Let's see here, Homies in Castle. We had those guys plenty of times out in Bend and Portland. Those guys are always fun. This one was cool. So, Mayhem Festival 09, and Black Dahlia Murder just got done playing, and Shannon Lucas came off the stage and was chilling off the side area, and this dude was talking to him, and I happened to be right there, and I was like, bro, I would love to like just get your autograph. I really admired his drumming style. He's fucking clean. One of his mottos was he doesn't fuck around, he makes every beat count. You know, it's like he makes every beat count, and you can tell that with his live performances every fucking time he's tits. Yeah, so Shane Lucas, my man. Let's see here. Carcass, got to fucking see those guys play plenty of times, got to meet them, got that signed poster. And then these, just a bunch of the other shows that we've done. We've got Arkspire that we've done plenty of times. Ended up opening for Chelsea Grin, that was a fun one. Had Felix Martin, that dude is crazy. We had him like right as he was getting ready to blow up, right as he was blowing up, and that was a really good one. Cattle Decapitation, back in the day, that was a really good one. It ended up being like a really nice show the whole way. They ended up getting stuck on the mountain over on Mount Hood, and our buddies ended up going and saving their asses and like grabbing all of them and their gear so they could make it to the show, so they could play. And they ended up late, but they showed up, they still played, and they put on a badass show. Let's see here, Artists, we've had them plenty of times. Ended up getting Sleep Terror. Shout out to Lord Marco, the greatest drummer in the fucking world. Absolutely crazy fucking drummer. You guys have never seen Lord Marco and some of the projects that he's been in, you definitely need to check it out. Odds are you probably heard his drumming and just not realized it because he's a long He's a good guy. Dad metal for sure. Let's see, Narcotic Wasteland, that was first time we ended up having him. That was a good one. Abysmal Dawn. Let's see, you got to meet Dave Lombardo and Mike Muir whenever I saw Suicidal Tendencies. I was 40 hands in it that night. I got super drunk, threw up in the bushes, and then like sobered up and got to meet him after the show, and that was pretty cool. Got to get a signed poster. Archaic, Devastation of the Nation. This one right here, I'll go into this one really good though. This was definitely a big life achievement for me and my wife, having internal bleeding. This was the second time we had them, and what makes this one so special is old man Chris signed mine and Nicole's marriage license, and as a witness signed it and signed the certificate and all that stuff in writing, got the picture and everything, and you can't take that back, people. So we share that bond, and I remember him saying, he's all, I can't wait to tell my wife about this. She's not gonna fucking believe that I signed a marriage license out on tour. I was like, dude, fuck yeah, man. Like, absolutely amazing guys, dude. Internal Bleeding is straight OG slam, man. Like, they are godfathers of slam, and they're absolutely really nice dudes. They're really awesome. And yeah, that's about it. I could go on and on, but these are just some of the good ones that we got up. Definitely this guy right here is one of my most proudest ones. And then, to be honest, what might surprise you guys, one of my most favorite shows that I've ever been to, hands down, absolutely most excited about, my man, Steve Martin. In case you didn't know, brother rips a fast banjo. I'm talking shreds the banjo. And I got to see him back when I was, what was it, like, I don't know, maybe freshman year, sophomore year, something like that. And the lady that I was seeing at the time, her and her dad worked for the company putting on the show, and she got me and my friend in for free, and we got to catch like the last 4 or 5 songs of Steve Martin's set. It was transcendent. Absolutely amazing to see that shit live. Shout out to Steve Martin for your banjo playing, dude. Never would have thought in a million years that I would have seen you on stage live playing music, so mad respect for that. And that's it, folks. That's all I got. Thanks for sitting through all this. This has been your boy Baby Beatus from Idolatrous, and this has been your man Michael. We hope you guys are going all right through this COVID stuff. Our hearts and prayers and thoughts and all that good juju shit go out to you, and we hope you guys are doing well. Definitely check out some of our new material that's getting ready to come out and what we've got already up online. And if you want to support us in any way, just tell us to light the fire under our ass to get some merch out, and we will be making a calendar soon. Grady is on that. Don't you worry. We could just make a whole calendar of Grady. I mean, the man could sell the band himself. We just need Grady. In case you guys don't know, Grady's our bass player, but he's also our model, our prostitute, and just general, all over, good-looking, amazing, godly talent musician. In any case, thank you guys again. This has been Idolatrous, and have a great night.